the root of human choice between angelic guidance and egoic command. What lies at the root of human decisions, whether they lead to upliftment or harm? Answer: it must be understood that human intention and will are shaped either directly or through a network of visible and invisible influences. In essence, whether mediated or unmediated, the inclination to act toward what is constructive or toward what is corrupt does not arise in a vacuum. Rather, such inclinations are generally inspired either by angelic forces in the case of wholesome actions or by satanic forces in the case of harmful ones. This understanding, once again, corresponds directly to the framework established in the preceding discussions. In clearer terms, if the tranquil ego, nafs al-mutma'inna, has assumed the position of the heart within a person, then without doubt such inspirations originate from the angelic realm. These inspirations reinforce spiritual faculties, enrich the soul's provisions for the hereafter, and reflect the inner states of the righteous. In this elevated station, ethical judgment becomes refined, and prohibitions are observed not through coercion but through inner clarity, because the intellect, functioning as an interpretive processor of meaning and direction, receives its orientation from the heart. When this processor operates under the governance of inner tranquility, it reads the created world as ordered, purposeful, and meaningful, and through this immediate engagement deepens recognition of the great and supreme creator. By contrast, if the heart has descended to the level of the commanding ego, nafs al-amara bisu, then inevitably impulses toward action originate from the ego and its guide, Satan. In this condition, the intellect continues to function as a processor, but its inputs and priorities are distorted, organizing desire, justification, and strategy in service of egoic command rather than inner alignment. The messenger of God, peace be upon him, clarified this reality when he said, open quote, "There is not one among you except that a companion from the angels and a companion from the jinn has been assigned to them." Close quote. Even the Prophet himself, peace be upon him, stated that this same inner arrangement applied to him as well. And in that narration, he clarified that his satanic companion had submitted and would assist him only in acts of goodness. Furthermore, when a person's will arises through observing the conditions, behaviors, words, or writings of others, the underlying cause and effect relationship remains evident. In such cases, external influence functions as a visible channel through which these inner forces operate, and therefore requires no extended elaboration here. Concluding reflection: human choice is never isolated from the inner order of the heart. The intellect does not command direction on its own. It processes what it receives from the center that governs it. Whether decisions ascend toward clarity or descend into distortion depends upon which force has taken residence at that center. This principle forms the foundation for the deeper examinations that follow in the coming chapters.